Hi Taurus, I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be a timeless reading for you. You can apply it to your sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, or south node. I'm going to get right into the reading, split it into 3 sections, starting with general, so just anything you need to hear, and then love, and then career and finance. So getting right into it, I'm going to use my angel numbers deck. So let's see what comes out for you guys. This is for Taurus. Whoa. What does Taurus need to hear at this time? General messages for Taurus. General messages for Taurus. A lot of cards coming out for you guys. Okay, so the first one that came out actually fell on the ground, and it was mindfulness reversed. Then you got make a wish and change 555. So 111, 555, and then you have self-love. It looks like it wanted to be reversed, but I'm gonna keep it upright because it just fell, so I can't tell. So it just fell, so I can't tell. But anywho, this other card was 2713, a little bit more of a random number. But mindfulness reversed shows me that you guys may not really be very focused right now. I'm almost immediately getting like a disconnected, almost like foggy kind of energy. So you could either be tired, burnt out, just like, I don't know, just a little bit out of it right now. You could also be overwhelmed, and I just feel like you guys are having a hard time feeling grounded, you know? I'm also sensing you could be having a hard time connecting with people or even showing up for other people, and I think it directly correlates to having a hard time showing up for yourself right now. So I would say don't feel guilty about it. Don't beat yourself up about it. 222 on the time. You know, give yourself space to feel how you feel. If you are stressed, if you are burnt out, if you need to isolate, if you need to sleep all day or whatever you need to do, if you're in a mood, you know, if you're feeling like moody or like you just need to not be around people or you're gonna snap, then do that. Because it just feels like there could be a lot going on in your life at this time. Like with all these fives, you have 555 for change, and then 2255 for self-love. And so it feels like there could be a lot of internal or even external shifts going on around you. And this make a wish, you could even see that this person is almost like coming out of their body, like there's these like little shadows behind. And so it makes me think that you're like shape-shifting or ascending or evolving with this 111 make a wish card, but it could feel a bit tumultuous or like chaotic for you. So I think right now you do need to rest. It's okay to slow down and kind of honor what your body needs, what your mind needs at this time. And I think you guys are going to feel a lot better, and you're going to realize like, I just needed to rest, or I just needed to take a break. So please do that. And let's see what else. The one other thing that I'm seeing, and it's only for a handful of you, is if you are waiting on a relationship or hoping that a relationship is going to work out with a person and they're not in your life currently, or you guys are not currently in communication, it feels like there is a need to focus on yourself and recognize that there's likely a better connection out there for you, but it's going to take some time to manifest. And right now, because it does feel like a lot of you guys are stressed and kind of like out of alignment, there's a need to focus on that. And this like preparing for this new start in whatever way that looks like for you before you can focus on love and relationships. Just because, like I said, I think a lot of you guys are kind of ungrounded right now. You're stressed, you're kind of like more emotionally sensitive or just anxious, and I think finding like tools to deal with that is going to help before seeking that comfort or security in other individuals, whether it's romantic or platonic, you know. So keep that in mind as well, but that's just for some of you guys. Others of you are kind of isolating too much and not really even talking to people, not really even having the energy for people, and that also needs to change. But there's just a need for balance right now in other areas of your life before that can happen. So let's move on to love with that being said. What does Taurus need to hear regarding love, Spirit? Whoa. Okay. Cards flying out. So there could be some stuff going on. Let me see. 3 cards came out for you guys, and they are rejection. It says abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear. I'm immediately seeing the 9 of Swords kind of energy. So this could be you or someone else. It could be you if you are the person I was kind of referring to that might be waiting for a connection or wondering, hoping that someone is going to come back into your life. If you have rejected someone, then this is likely how they're feeling, abandoned or dismissed or, you know, just rejected. You know, I feel like they feel embarrassed in some way, or they could also be just feeling not good enough, or just feeling like, oh, you're dealing with other people or something. I also see it as like self-fulfilling prophecies, so them thinking the worst and then almost creating this distance between you two. And so this could, I don't know, it's really interesting. This could be what you're doing or what they're doing for some connections, because the next card is obscurity. So rejection here, abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear, and then you have obscurity, secrets, mysteries, concealing. So I don't know why I just heard like taking things out of context or like blowing things out of proportion. Someone could be doing that because you have emotional storm here as well. That's the 3rd card, turmoil, unstable, affected. So someone could be kind of like emotionally unstable right now. Okay, I'm gonna put it this way because it feels like it could be either way. If you are feeling this way and you're feeling rejected, abandoned, if you're feeling really almost like emotional because you feel that someone has kind of like left you out in the cold, whether they ghosted you or, you know, just told you they didn't want to be with you or what, then it feels like you guys could really be letting this kind of take over, and there's a need to ground yourself at this time, because it also feels like if this person ghosted you or you know, told you they didn't want to be with you, there's some things you probably aren't seeing or don't know that they didn't tell you, and I think it's probably for your best interest, you know. It seems like this person was hiding things or lying or not being fully honest with you. So I think that it's honestly their loss and you were being protected from this situation. Rejection is divine protection. So just keep that in mind if you guys are like, you know, why didn't this work out, or why did they treat me this way, or whatever else, like it wasn't worth it anyway. I think this person would have just caused drama and stress in your life. Like I said, it feels like someone's unstable, but it feels like that person for a lot of you is them, and they maybe either made you unstable or they would have made you unstable if you kept dealing with them. Because it says affected, turmoil, unstable, affected, like you'd be affected by this. So yeah, I don't think that this is anything that you guys should be worried about or sad about or feel was a loss on your end. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I'm seeing, because earlier I was seeing another storyline, but I feel like I just covered, like I kind of connected it all. For others of you, yes, that's what I was seeing. So others of you, I'm almost sensing if you're in a relationship, Taurus, or if you're dating someone, dealing with someone, even getting to know someone, they could feel rejected as well. And they could be emotionally unstable and kind of jumping to conclusions, and you may realize that this person isn't necessarily compatible with you, especially if you guys are someone who like needs your personal space, or like say you're really busy, you have other things going on, and you're not always like texting this person or calling them or answering them right away. If you have your own life and it bothers this person, I feel like it might bother them more than they're letting on. This person could even have certain insecurities or like abandonment issues, like fears of abandonment. And so something about the dynamic feels triggering. This could also be you. So say you're dealing with someone and they're like a busy person, they have a lot going on, they need their space, and you're triggered by that. There may be a need to realize that this is probably not healthy and that you should let go of the connection, or just maybe recognize that it's not what you need, because some of you guys are becoming stressed out by it, or you're almost like ruminating on it and spiraling. Some of you guys are thinking the worst, like this person's cheating on you or lying to you, when really this person is truly just busy and needs, you know, time or whatever. It could be their kind of work that they do or something like that. And so, you know, maybe there's a need to ask for reassurance for some of you as well. I don't think all of you guys are just meant to end the relationship and it can't work out. Some of you may just need to realize that there's more that you need to talk about your lives or your needs with your person or the person you're dealing with. Because it could be that you just need to say, like, you know, if when you don't answer my text, I get worried, and if you could just like let me know that you'll call me later or something. Like, you know, having those conversations could be really healthy for you as well, and avoid a lot of any inner turmoil or even external turmoil. Say if there's like passive aggression or resentments, you know, so that could be avoided. And I feel like that's for a lot of you who are in a relationship or trying to build a serious relationship with a person, but you're just feeling uneasy or they're feeling uneasy, and there's a need to talk about that. But for some of you guys, there is someone in your life who you should not trust, you cannot trust, and it honestly feels like they are moving funny, so you would know who that person is anyway. Like, they're either not in your life anymore, or you're not actually in a committed relationship, you're just hooking up or like something like that. You would know because of the kind of dynamic that you have had with this person. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to move on to career because it doesn't really feel like there's a lot of good stuff going on with love, Taurus. So let's see what you need to hear regarding career and finance. Hopefully that's a little bit more positive. Spirit, this is for Taurus for career and finance. You guys got the same card as Aries. Anything else? Yeah, okay. I wonder what that's about. I know that, again, this is a timeless reading, but this full moon in Scorpio that's coming up is going to be at 4 degrees. So maybe that's this focus on family dynamics and community and like your roots and foundations that I'm picking up on. For some of you guys, it feels like there's a gift that you have that you're meant to realize or carry on from your family, specifically the women in your family for a lot of you, which makes sense with Venus being your planetary ruler. But you can see how like this woman was once a little girl with her mother, and these same, like, you know, adornments, the fan, the necklaces, the pick, the vase, it's all in this picture. So it's been handed down to her daughter now. And so it feels like it could be some kind of gift or tool or skill that you have that you're needing to become more acquainted with. And it could be that you need to connect with your family or your, you know, grandparents, your mother, your father more. There could even be a need to like ask them more questions or get more information, whether it's on your lineage or your ancestors, your culture. I feel like you guys could gain a lot of, I don't know, like whether it's inspiration or just like clarity and like direction from that information. So that might be something you want to explore. It's interesting that this is coming up for career and finance. So for some of you guys, this does feel spiritual, like connecting to your family, building an altar even. This literally looks like an altar. And so this could definitely be about connecting with your ancestors. There's also food here. So your ancestors could be like, come on, it's Taurus season, ruled by Venus, it's your season, like new moon in Taurus. So maybe toward the end of the month, you guys can do like a feast or an offering or something like that for your ancestors, for your guides. I think that they would appreciate that. This could also be, what am I seeing here? I don't know why I'd see for some of you guys like working with your family, like genuinely a family business or a business that's been handed down. So if it's not just like a gift or a skill or materials, because for some of you, like say you're into fashion and you make clothes, this could be you're being called to like repurpose something that you were given and make it into something new, or use those same techniques or designs, you know what I mean? Like something like that. It feels like pulling back from history or from your culture, from your family lineage, to gain like a new perspective or new inspiration for some of you. So some of you guys are definitely either spiritual or you're artists, which makes sense for like the people who I feel follow me and watch these videos. So yeah, it feels like it's related to that, like what you're meant to pursue. So let's move on. It could also be, as I say that, I just channeled, it could also be like interior design or something to do with your home as well, not just your family and your roots, but like your actual home, and like designing and decor and things like that as well. So some of you guys could be meant to create that or sell it, or be an actual designer yourself in some way. It doesn't have to be literal interior design. It could be other forms of design as well. Photography, craft, like some kind of craft making. So if you were to make jewelry or fans, you know what I mean, or ceramics, I feel like Taurus, you guys are meant to lean into something tactile and creative like that. But again, it kind of stems from your culture or your family, or maybe you like learned it at some point and you need to revisit it. We are still lingering in that last couple days of the Mercury retrograde. So this could be good for you. It could also be about starting a legacy, not continuing one on, but just starting a legacy, which I just said in the full moon Scorpio post I made on Twitter. So that makes a lot of sense for Taurus. You guys are opposite Scorpio, so that Scorpio full moon at 4 degrees, if you have any early degrees Taurus placements, would personally affect you guys. And by early degrees, I mean between like 0 and 10. So yeah, let's see what else for you guys. I'm kind of getting a similar message as Aries for you guys, where it genuinely does feel like you're meant to be like a tastemaker, or like host, or like bring people together, or like curate. That's what I actually just heard for some of you guys as well, curate. So this could be experiences, or again, like clothes or looks or something. You could be a stylist. Some of you guys could be meant to be something like that, it's giving. Also, with the day and age we're in, it could be something like a lifestyle influencer. So some of you guys could be wanting, like, you could be like, what's my thing? Like, what could I do that's gonna, like, you know, help me get recognized, or what's gonna be my thing? And I think you want to reflect on that yourself, and I think that's why you're being told to like reflect and retrieve insight from your past or from your lineage and from your ancestors. Like, tap in with them and ask them, you know, to guide you and to give you that clarity. But also, I do think this has something to do with like wanting to, like, you know, share your interests, or share your unique point of view, or share your skills, you know, in some way with people. Okay, let's move on, because I feel like I spent a lot of time on that, like way too much time. So, oh wait, I'm realizing I'm done. That's why. I'm like, I didn't spend too much time. I just finished. So, I really think that's it for you guys, though. That's all I'm hearing. I think the only other message that I could be receiving from this is that you guys need to be more mindful of your home environment, or whether it's like spruce up your home environment, or just like set it up so that it's more functional, more productive, more like inspiring, and activates your creativity. You know, I think that's also going to be important for some of you guys, especially if you are like, I want to do social media, or I want to work from home, or something like that. Then making your environment suit that goal is going to be really important. So I'm going to leave it there, Taurus. If you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate if you commented, liked, subscribed, shared with friends and family. Tip if you feel like it, you can do so below. But otherwise, I always appreciate you guys. I will talk to you soon, and take care. Bye.